Guys, you'll be leaving to the exam center in just 5 minutes, and this is a slightly different exam. When it comes to direct taxation, this is a different exam. One for people who are writing only Group 2, you're writing the first exam, you have to handle that. For people who are writing both the groups, you feel they had limited amount of time. So that's there universally, not just for you sitting here, right? Now, how are we handling this? Number one, the material which you prepared. Let's say the index which you have prepared, or the short notes, or the MCQ case scenarios, all of this, including what you're seeing on the screen, you'll be directly able to correlate good number of questions from this, whether it's MCQs or adjustments. You'll see in the exam hall. So this is an undue advantage. I would say definite undue advantage, which very few people have. So you have to rely on that. Now, for you to rely on this, your mind has to be calm and composed. I'll tell you why. DT is one exam where you cannot leave out any chapter. Like there is a concept in ICI called evaluation and synthesis. When I say this, for you to answer, for example, for you to arrive at the taxable income, total income, you need to know 5 chapters. Similarly, for each and every question which you solve, you need a synthesis of multiple topics. So for you to have that, synthesis, you need a calm and composed presence of mind. So there is a very little chance that you may not be able to answer a question because of the lack of memory. The only reason why things go wrong in DT is if you're not calm, you won't be able to connect the dots properly. The adjustments, every adjustment you have to apply thought. You have to put in that micro level of attention. So what I would suggest to you is right now ditch everything. Don't carry anything. If at all you're carrying something, this is going to be enough. The index and which is reasonably complete. And also before you go through, just come closer and spend just a minute glancing through all of this and trust yourself. And at any given point of time, we have to reduce the level of thought, because the trigger is not in your mind. Now, you do, at any given point of time, you're not expected to dump a chunk of information. For example, in audit, once the trigger is sorted, let's say 260, you have to extract something out of your mind. In DT, at any given point of time, you're not expected to dump any amount of information, right? It's only an adjustment, a rate, a limit. The qualitative insight, just pick up. You just have to pick something with a spoon, something with a fork, right? Not something with a bucket, which means the level of precision which is required is a lot higher than what is required in a regular exam. For all of this to happen, once again, a calm, composed, relaxed mind, which is not available all across, is what you need to have. You trust this to this extent, you'll do well the way how you have already handled it. And one important aspect is, don't come back without attempting 100 marks. I'm not giving you numerator instructions. I'm only telling you attempt 100. Numerator will automatically happen. Don't come back without attempting 100 marks. You focus on that. You focus on the denominator. You'll get there. In the standard format, 2 questions between 6 and 5, choose one. 4, 3, 2, choose one. First hour, 2 questions. Second hour, completely dedicated for MCQs. Plus 10 to the first hour or minus 10 to the second hour is fine. And coming to the third hour, you're looking at completing the rest of the paper, including question number 1. 16, 16, 16, as what we already discussed in the previous exam, is what we are looking at. Okay. So are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? At any given point of time, the simplest way to handle your thoughts, your questions. If you're not ready for November 24, this has to go to May 25. Just ask yourself, when your mind is giving you multiple options, when it's confusing you, you ask with a counter question. If I'm not ready, am I ready for May 25? You'll get your answer. Are we good with this? Okay. Are you ready? Can I get a loud response? Are you ready for this? Yes, sir. Perfect. Good. All the best.